When it comes to service delivery onboarding, my aspiration is Domino's Pizza. When I order a pizza, I know from the moment I agree and send them my money where exactly my pizza's at. I get a visual layout, a flow chart telling me from left to right what's happening with my pizza and what stage in the process it's at. This is a 30-minute experience that I think can, in some cases, become a norm that you just expect. But for a lot of professional service experiences, for a lot of types of onboarding processes, what I think we're all missing is that same flowchart level communication operation of, hey, since the moment you signed this contract and or paid our invoice, we're ready for you, and this is what we're ready for you for. When we go from the beginning from sales operations and setting expectations properly at that level in terms of what promises we're going to be making, to recommitting those communications around what's going to happen next and how exactly that's going to work. The onboarding experience needs to be proactive in its communication. There needs to be clear milestones that are really just important for the client to know. The more complicated behind the scenes infrastructure of what does the internal team need to do and communicate and process, that's all important on an internal basis. The client needs to know where their input and involvement needs to be. And the way you can visualize that, I think, can be very easily done through a basic Miro board, which is free, Google Drawings, a little bit more comprehensive in its capabilities for connecting to your drive and giving the type of experience, but you're not going to get as much of the visual aesthetic that I think we're all looking for. Again, what I want to see in my service delivery onboarding experience and what I would expect of others is a solid team that's organized around communicating proactively as to which stage in the process we're at, based on awareness of all the stages that the client needs to know and be involved with, and accordingly matching all those promises with the timeline of what was expected by the internal operations team and the client themselves. When there's deviation, when there are circumstances that are complicating the process, again, incorporate that into your flow chart, incorporate that into your communications, take the proactive response. Hey, we're behind on this. Hey, something's going on here. As long as that information is critical to understanding where the true status of the pizza is at in this case, that is what I think matters. That is what I think gives everyone a well-aware perspective of what's going on in their service delivery onboarding. Hope this little operational insight finds you well. Until next time.